The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
That's good. That's good, people. How long is this? Like 3 minutes something, right?
Let's do the whole thing.
I can already see like the attention retention graph on YouTube just plummeting.
What kind of fucking losers look at that shit? Losers.
Successful ones, probably.
All right, anyway, what's up, dude?
Well, you just gave me this new drink
This
that
is-
our friends at Monster brought you.
We are living in the fanciest of times.
Yeah.
Like really, really fancy times.
That's why we got these fancy lights behind.
Fancy lights. We got fancy stuff on the walls. You got a fancy ass haircut.
No, I didn't get a haircut.
No, but you live with one. You always have a fancy haircut.
I guess.
Yeah, you make it fancy.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it. We being your fan base.
Well, I do it for you.
I appreciate it. But listen,
Yeah.
Monster has been taking care of this show and myself since 2021.
Good folks.
There was a little bit of a hiccup early January where I started listing out my demands and motherfuckers weren't responding. And I had a few people that I deal with. And then like the new guy that they gave me to deal with just didn't respond to texts. And I was pretty patient. Then eventually I had to go up the ladder. Dude,
Yeah.
you don't want to see me when I have to go up the ladder. So I emailed
You
my
pulled
main
a real,
guy.
do you know who I am?
I kind of did, but very in a nice way. But anyway, the response was basically this person, please meet Dan Cleary. More than a supporter, he is family to us.
Well, that's good.
So to make up for the snafu, the 3 months of not sending me anything, you walked in today to my home.
I can barely open the front door.
I was in the shower earlier and I heard Diglis start laughing, which happens when I'm in the shower a lot. But she came and she goes, dude, Monster just came and they dropped off like more than ever. Usually they drop off 10 cases. They dropped off 23 cases of drink,
Yeah.
including these new ones, which we're going to give a whirl to.
Yeah, what is this? Rain, storm, clean energy.
Clean energy. And
know what
rain, by the way, I mean, spelled R-E-I-G-N.
Yeah, of course.
The most powerful rain.
Of course. And I like it's really Dunkin' Donuts colored.
Oh, shit, dude. It really is. Yeah. Time to make the rainstorm. Try it out. What do you think? Let me know what you think.
You brought
All right.
your little
Got a little sippy cup.
adult cup.
How you doing today, otherwise?
I'm doing fantastic. How are
Happy
you
anniversary.
doing? Of?
So, 6 months ago today is March 13th. Do you know what was going on 6 months ago? That's good. That's good.
We were flying home.
No, the last show, the last Jane show was 6 months ago today. I'm doing that one because I don't have a crying sound on the sound.
Yeah, sure. That's close enough.
6 months since
Yeah.
that weird end to a great thing.
Shit.
Wild, huh?
Yeah.
In a way, it feels like it was 2 years ago also.
Yeah, time is jacked right now.
How often do you think about it?
Time?
James, you
Every day.
time is it? You try it yet?
No.
Let's try it a whirl.
Cheers. Huzzah. This is citrus zest.
It smells pretty good. I like it.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm not mad at that.
It's kind of like, you ever drink Squirt? Come on now.
Come on now.
Come on now.
I
You ever
believe
drink from
so.
a chick's vagina?
Yeah, dude.
Squirt it up. I like it, man. Thank you, Monster.
There
Appreciate
you
it.
go. And it's super healthy. You can tell because it says it all over the can.
Like all Monster products, it's salad in a can. Enjoy, everybody. So which one is this one?
Citrus zest.
And by the way, this is not a paid promotion. This is genuinely because we have a love for the product.
I mean, you're in the family.
Pinky's out, by the way.
So.
Yep.
How often do I think about that?
Yeah, does it pop up once
mean,
a week in your head?
It pops up a lot because just conversation. And I like every time you do a gig, you're talking to everybody who's there. Like, oh, so what do you do? Like, what What's
Right.
your resume?
Right,
Like, that's
right.
it's a very common thing.
That's true.
So, I mean, I think like in that sense, but I'm not like laying at night like, oh yeah, this.
Oh yeah. Oh, remember when he punched her? That was so hot.
No, I mean it more so comes up in like jokes or resume talks,
Right.
more than anything.
Right. A lot of jokes.
Yeah,
A lot
well,
of
you got
jokes.
to.
Can
Yeah.
you? By the way, I find this video of the Jeopardy question.
Yeah.
So good. Fucking guy answered 9 Inch Nails. What a moron.
Yeah. What
What a total moron. Can I promote something real quick?
I guess.
It has nothing to do with us. I'm proud.
Then
I'm proud of
no.
somebody. Okay, never mind. My uncle Russell, who is my dearly departed father's brother, my uncle Russell is an incredibly intelligent dude. He's not like the funniest guy, but he's like very, very, very smart. He was like the most serious one in the family. And he fucking wrote and published a book,
Holy
which
shit.
we didn't know was, he's been working on this for like 30, I think over 30 years.
Wow.
But he finally published the book. Now, this is not going to be anything anyone who listens probably wants to read, but I'm proud of him and I want to promote it anyway.
Okay.
It's called On the Fish by Russell Cleary, and it's the harpoon sword fishing vessels of the New England fleet, 1850 to 1975. I mean, his passion is sword fishing and harpooning.
What?
Oh, do you want a copy?
I just want to know more about Uncle Russell. Like,
Harpooning swordfish, I believe started in the northeast of the in the northeast of the U.S. and like the Nova Scotia area.
also, I
of
think
Canada.
that's like the prelude to drinking squirt,
What's that?
harpooning swordfish.
And then drinking squirt.
Yeah.
it's kind of one and the same.
That's what me and Uncle Russ got in common.
Uncle Russ, dude. But I'm just very proud of him. If you guys want to get a copy, it's a limited run. He's self-published.
Does he do this himself? Like he's a harpooner?
No, he's not. But he's a fisherman. He worked on tugboats for a long time. He worked for like Merrill Lynch doing like big time money trading stuff. He's done a lot of stuff.
Oh shit.
But he's very talented, very smart, and this is one of his passions. And I'm just impressed by anyone who like sets their mind on something and does it, even if it takes 30 years.
Dude.
My uncle published a book, and I'm proud of him. So
Good
go
job.
go to Peter E. Randall. Yeah, buddy. Fucking do it. PERpublisher.com. PERpublisher.com. And get yourself a copy of On the Fish and support an independent creator.
Wow. I'm impressed. Dude,
It's pretty cool.
anybody who can write a book is so mind-boggling to me. I can barely get a text message out.
The amount of people who have said to me, "Oh, I mean, my life is very pretty. It's not as cool as people think." But people said I should write a book, but that would involve writing a book, and I have
Yeah.
no interest in that.
It's also tough, like, with this line of work. And I think about it with, like, podcast stuff, too. I'm like, there's so many stories I can't tell.
Pussy.
Not if I want to keep working. Like, if I were going to write, like, a tell-all book of, like, all the shit, you know, like, I would have to be, like, 5 years from the end of my life before I was like, okay, I'm confident, like, put this out, whatever.
Do you have stories that you could tell now that would keep you from getting work for the rest of your career?
The rest of my career, no. But it's one of those, like, I don't want to be the guy who's going to tell stuff about artists that the artist probably wouldn't want out there. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, John Mayer fingers butts of homeless people or whatever. That
Everyone knows
that.
though.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
No, that's out there.
Yeah, the amount of stuff that some of us must know.
I mean,
out there.
you so like way more than me, I'm sure.
What?
I know you've just got more stories, and I think
Yeah, but like, I've been very public about some things that I've witnessed and
Sure.
stuff like that. But a lot of the stuff that people want to know about is things I would never talk about, like just relationships on the road or like
Sure.
drug use. Or like, it's no one's business. Who gives a shit?
yeah.
But like when there's bad stuff happening, talk about it, especially if it's funny.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyway,
But I can't imagine writing a full book.
no,
Like,
And then you have to because you have to write it, and then how many times do you read it yourself?
Well, I mean, you
And then
you write
editors.
it, yeah, you rewrites and just
Choosing
like,
art.
most dudes just have like ghostwriters, especially like famous. It's funny because every famous person has like an autobiography. It's like,
No, Neil Strauss wrote all of those,
yeah,
or whatever the fuck.
yeah.
Do you ever read those books?
Not
The Neil Strauss books?
Any books?
No, no books.
No.
I went through a little book phase, a very
Really?
little book phase. Yeah,
Like really little.
I read like the Neil Strauss books. I mean, the two of them I read. The Marilyn Manson book, which was really great, and the Motley Crue book was also great.
Yeah, those would be the only ones I think I could
Yep.
have the capacity.
And
to
he
read.
wrote Navarro's book, but I never read Navarro's book.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, he writes some good shit, and I think he sits with people for like a year and like just interviews, and then writes it. But that's the only way to do it.
yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah. But
I don't have the patience or mental smartities.
I smart. I need more of those rainstorm focus drinks. Mm-hmm. I mean, I can't. I love playing video games. I
You do?
love watching TV, and I can't do that for more than like an hour straight before I have to change it up.
With video games? That's not true. I know
well,
that's not true.
When you and I are working, when we're really trying to build our businesses, I
Sure.
can focus. But if I'm playing on my own, I'll jump around to different games lately. Like
Okay.
I'll do half hour of baseball and then be like, I got to kill some Nazis,
Sure.
and I'll go kill some Nazis, and then I'll go like, re-up the facility and stuff, and all that shit.
You keep it moving.
I keep
All
it
right.
moving, man.
Fair enough.
Gotta keep it fresh. You finished The Last of Us just in
did.
time for the new season on HBO.
I did.
Did you enjoy the game? Scale of 1 to 10.
It's
A 10.
one of the best. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the best ever.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yep.
Yep.
Are you excited for the new series?
I think so.
You're all caught up, right? You finished the first season?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't know how they're going to do. There's so much in the game, like storytelling. I don't know how they're going to, like what they're going to fit into a TV show, and the timeline of the game jumps all over the place, so how they're going to handle that. We'll see. First season was good, so
I heard a little birdie told me that they're going to follow the second game very, very closely.
really.
Yes.
I thought I heard the opposite, but that's interesting.
Yep.
We'll find out.
I know someone who works on the campaign a little bit, and that's what I had heard. But again, we'll
Wow.
see. Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
When's it air? Is it this month?
And please don't. I
March or
too much
April?
TV shows right now.
What else are you in?
We're doing Severance.
Okay, I never watched it.
It's
Is that on
It's
Is that on
fantastic.
Apple? Is that on
Yes.
Apple? I don't have Apple.
yeah. I got Apple just for that.
Is that the one with Harrison Ford?
No,
What's the?
it's got a
what's the third?
Bokeem Woodbine.
You still say it wrong, but you say it consistently wrong, which I'm very impressed by. Nice work.
I'm pretty sure I've heard it both ways.
How have you? Wait, how do you say it?
Bokeem Woodbine.
You're so close at the end. You almost got it.
It's fine. I think I got it.
Woodbine.
I don't care.
Right on.
Fuck off, dude.
Dude. Right on, man.
No, that one is. It's like Ben Stiller wrote and produced it, but it's Adam Scott is the lead.
Is that where like you go somewhere else in your mind during a workday or some shit?
Yeah, the whole premise is like, yeah, when you work for this company and you get severed and they put like a chip in your brain that the second you get on the elevator to go down, you're completely different. Like nothing from your outside life you remember inside, and nothing from your work day you remember outside. So it's like a psychological thriller type thing because
Is it funny?
it's quirky, it's
Okay.
funny, it's artsy, it's like
Okay.
very, dude, the casting is so good.
Okay.
Definitely
Okay.
worth watching.
Wait, who's
It's
the lead?
Adam Scott.
Adam Scott. Oh yeah. From all the Will Ferrell movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, Step Brothers, but yeah.
He's not more than that.
He might be in more than that, but I think that was his first like comedy thing.
Step
And then he
Brothers-
did Parks and Rec and all that stuff too.
Which is the one where I think it might be his wife or girlfriend is banging someone in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's Step Brothers.
It is.
Yeah.
I have a crush on her, by the way.
Stay Golden, Pony Boy, that girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into her very much.
Interesting.
Wait, what's her name? Catherine something? Take this moment to look her up and look
Yeah,
at that
do it.
Beautiful face. Keep
Anyways,
talking though.
yeah, we've been doing Severance and we've been doing White Lotus.
Oh, we just started the new season.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
I was in the wrong. I think I was in the wrong. I did not enjoy the first episode, but I think I was just.
Really?
I'm in a state of mourning, so it's been difficult to get into
It's like
stuff.
afternoon.
Yeah, but different morning.
Oh. I'll
It's
leave.
afternoon. Catherine Hahn is her name.
Catherine Hahn.
Man,
Yeah.
more like Catherine Hot. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. That's interesting.
Anyway.
Sometimes you have crushes that.
I know. My crushes are not always like the super babes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you kind of go for this like slightly off, which I'm not mad at.
Yep.
Which, by the way, speaking of White Lotus,
I like real people, like not like.
No, I agree.
Except for there's exceptions.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney is a bombshell to most people. I
Yes.
understand.
Yeah,
Cindy
yeah.
Crawford is like an absurdly beautiful person back in the day.
Sidney Crosby.
Yes, from the
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh
Penguins.
Penguins. How the fuck did you know that?
How did I know who Sidney Crosby
Yeah,
is?
dude, you can't even throw a baseball.
You don't know that.
Oh, but I do.
No. God damn it. We need to get this field day out of the way.
If I gave you this marker, you couldn't hit the wall behind me, dude.
We'll find out next
I
time.
do. Oh, your voice almost cracked, dude.
Dude,
I can throw a ball.
speaking of like 15% off the standard for attractiveness,
Oh yeah.
and White Lotus, Walter Goggins' girlfriend in that show. You know who I'm talking about, like the girl with the teeth?
Teeth?
Yes.
Yeah.
The more episodes of that show I watch, the more I'm like, fuck, I think I love this woman.
You do?
Yeah, oddly.
Man.
And there's something about like, and she plays it up with the face. Like she's always got this face of just like slight confusion, concern, but like intrigue. I don't know. There's something about her.
that's
She
a-
gets cuter every episode.
Do you know her name?
No.
Okay, that's a really interesting one to have.
She's got to be a model. Like she's got to be a model of some sort.
No, she doesn't. But whoa, yeah, what the fuck's her name, man?
I don't know. She's growing. Maybe I just love her character too. She's just so funny in the
I
show.
mean, personality has a lot to do with, I think personalities make people more attractive. I can't find her name. Just toothy chick. Come on, man.
I think that's it.
Toothy chick?
Toothy
Here
chick.
she is. Here she is. Is her name Chelsea?
Yeah. What's her backstory?
Is her name Chelsea?
I don't know.
Is that her? Is that the other girl?
Yeah, I think that's her. You couldn't find one with her teeth sticking out?
I'm looking, dude. Is that her?
Yes.
It is. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
She looks good there. Her name is Amy Lou Wood. Wood. Wood.
Oh yeah. Shout out to her because she makes that show so good.
What year were you born?
90.
Dude, she's 5 years younger than you. She's a fucking
That's
young,
fine. I'm
young ultra babe.
I'm younger than Walton Goggins, so
He'd love
I
you.
think I got it.
He'd like you. That guy rules, by the way.
he's the shit, man.
I think.
Did you watch the Fallout show?
No.
Yeah.
You know how? Do you remember when Matthew McConaughey went through his when he was like reborn as like everyone loved McConaughey?
Sure.
They called them what they call it the reconnaissance. The McConaughey Renaissance. Matthew Reconnaissance.
Yeah, sure.
I think that's going to happen with Goggins.
I think it already is, dude.
Are we in a Goggins moment?
Dude, he's doing like Super Bowl commercials and shit.
Oh, that's right.
He's huge right now.
That's right. And his Jane's thing on Instagram is very funny.
That's, I think, when I started paying more attention to him and then watched Fallout and I was like, man, he crushed it in that. And now White Lotus. And I'm like, yeah, this is my guy right now.
Did you watch
I'm
Sons
into
of
this.
Anarchy?
No.
Wasn't he in Sons of Anarchy?
I don't know.
I think he was great in that. Or was he in The Shield? It doesn't really matter, but that guy, big fan.
Yes.
Big fan. Who are my other babes who are kind of off looking?
I think I got a babe you're going to like. How's that for a segue?
pretty good.
This is, I'm very bummed because you already know about this and allegedly it's already been talked about on the podcast pre my era, but God damn it, if I'm living under a rock.
It's a while ago. What do you want to set this up for the people at home?
Well, I mean, I just discovered this. Apparently she's got like 2 seasons of a TV show.
We're talking about who's she? Who is it?
Shauna Ray.
Okay. All right.
So if you don't know about her, she had brain cancer when she was like a baby, like less than a year old. Yes,
Yeah.
good. And they did like chemo and everything. They cured her, but she essentially stopped growing at the age of 8. So she's 23.
I think my dick had brain cancer. Is that possible? That would explain a
think
lot.
so.
I think that would explain a lot. Okay.
Yeah, so she's
Because it stopped growing, you know?
yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool.
So she's 23 in the body of an 8-year-old, and
Oh! Okay, I remember. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I remember a little bit of what we talked about. You weren't here for that.
no,
Okay. I'm curious if this gets into.
I don't know
What I
how I
remember.
missed this, but also I think I missed it because I kind of tuned out of TLC stuff because
Yeah, but you can't.
all
You can't miss her on
TLC does.
Instagram.
If you go to TLC's Instagram, all they do, well, right now they're doing that Tourette's girl Balin.
Yep. Bailing out loud.
Yeah, you love her, right? You've
I've been
talked
following
about
her for
before.
years. Yeah.
So she's got a TV show now, but
Okay.
aside from her, and I mean, you could even include her, go to TLC's Instagram page and look at their reels. Everyone is just people with physical deformities. That's their whole thing. Is
they're
like,
not hiding it.
No, it's
It is their complete market. I'm surprised that they didn't do Love on the Spectrum, but also
I'm glad they
those
didn't.
people. Yeah, me too. But those people also don't have like a physical.
No, most of
malady.
TLC stuff is like people with dwarfism and stuff of that like.
What was that?
Fine, dude.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it is a weird thing. I never thought of it until you just said that, but they really do have the market cornered on like physical disability programming.
Yeah, that's all they're doing.
And then
It's insane.
Do they have any of the big girl shows? Do they have like 600-pound sisters, or is that all MTV?
Ooh, I don't
They
think
might
that's
have
MTV.
They
I
might
think-
have some overweight shows.
Is that not A&E? Doesn't who does 600-Pound Life? I thought it was the same network, but I could be wrong.
600-pound. That was MTV, I thought.
No, MTV had Catfish, dude. You're getting
No.
your lines all crossed up here, which is a fantastic show.
600-pound life.
It's not MTV. That's A&E.
Okay, chill out, babe.
I can't
TLC.
chill out.
TLC.
TLC did 600-Pound Life?
Yeah, so you don't know shit. 1 Ton Sisters? Isn't that like
Yeah. I
1,000
never
pound-
watched that one.
1,000-pound
I
sisters?
mean, I know the girls, but
That was on TLC as well. So TLC, okay.
wow, I take it back. I'm sorry.
No, but A&E focuses on like smaller people. I think they had all the midget shows, didn't they? All the dwarf shows.
I don't know. Most of my A&E is like 48 Hours.
Well,
That's my go-to A&E show.
And A&E used to be crime stuff, and it was
Yeah.
awesome for that. Now they've moved into these monster people.
Hold on.
No, I mean,
We'll cut that out.
all right, let's check it. What's her name again?
Shauna Ray.
Shauna Ray. Okay, let's check it out.
If you were to look at me, you would think I'm just a normal little girl. But the truth is, I'm a 22-year-old woman trapped in the body of an 8-year-old. People tell me I'm a fun drunk. I have to put my heels on! And I'm determined to make this year my year to shine.
So that's just a quick little promo. But she has a new boyfriend. There's a video of them.
She found a boyfriend?
She's had a couple, I think.
All right, because when we talked about her first time, our big point of discussion, which I want to get into with you, is like, because there's a clip of her being like, I just want to meet someone. I just want to like be in love and I want to have a relationship. But anyone
She complains about it.
who's like a normal sized guy who like wants to be with her, you have to wonder, why is he?
Well, yeah.
How could
Well,
like
she's got a boyfriend right now, and he is catching a bit of flack, I believe.
does he have?
I mean, I got a video of them dancing. Don't worry, I came prepared.
My next question was, please tell me, do you have a video of them dancing? And it sounds like you do, dude. All right, let's go.
That's the wrong one.
Oh, you want the other one first?
Yeah, the other one first.
Okay, I'm only
She
following your instructions.
Sorry,
That's her boyfriend?
that's her boyfriend. He's a
He's a
travel
good-looking
blogger. He's
dude.
20. Yeah, dude, he's like a 6-pack and shit.
Oh my god.
He's like a 26-year-old. I think he's from Europe somewhere.
You know how to slow dance? No, you don't. No, you don't. And this is how to slow dance. I'll show you.
Dude, this is so weird.
It's very weird. He saw the first season of her show and sent her flowers. And that's how they met.
A better dancer.
I wasn't gonna say that.
You
He
know who
doesn't know
also-
what to do with his feet.
No. Move them.
He doesn't.
That's about all you need to see
She's
of
got
that.
some
But,
fucking sass to her, too.
yeah, dude, she is a 23-year-old woman.
Dude, if I was with her and she sassed me, fucking on the ground.
Well, be careful because a lot of her podcast appearances are about her abusive ex-boyfriend.
Really?
Yeah.
God, that guy.
I didn't pull any clips of that, but
Can we get him on the show?
this is where I feel so conflicted because like she is a 23-year-old woman. She deserves to be
Yes.
able to
This
have
is
a life.
Yes, continue.
But I'm fully with you on like how
What kind of dude? Okay.
do you take I mean like
Real talk.
to be physically attracted to that like
Yes.
I hate to say like something's got to be off, but it kind of does.
Can you be completely honest that I'm single, okay? And I tell you I met someone and I'm like, I want you to meet her. We're going to go meet at a bar or whatever the hell. I want you to meet her. And I warn you, I say, listen, she's not what you expect. She's 2 feet tall. And
She's 3 feet 10 inches, but go on.
the one I want is 2 feet tall.
Oh, shit, okay.
Or I'm taking
Well,
I'm taking Shauna's legs off.
Shop the TLC dating app.
I need a 2-footer. But I walk in, or you find out that I'm dating her. Do you,
Yeah.
as my friend, as one of my closest friends, do you say anything to me? Do you ask any questions? Do you laugh? If I'm happy, what do you do?
Distance myself entirely.
It's a really good,
Well, that's what it's such a moral. It's weird,
dude.
I don't have an answer to this.
I pull up at the restaurant and you see me take my girlfriend out of a car seat,
yeah,
like unstrap her from the car seat, like a baby car seat, put her in a stroller and bring her into the restaurant.
yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm thinking there's something fucked with you, but I also feel terrible because
Yes,
she's just
yes.
like, I just want to have like an adult boyfriend.
Why does she not deserve love? But if you're a full-size, good-looking guy, how do you not make comments about there being some kind of like pedo fantasy in there?
Of course. Well, her mom says it too. She's like, anytime somebody's looking at my daughter like that, like, of course you're just thinking like, what's wrong with this guy?
So what do we? Have you watched the show?
No, but I'm going to.
Okay, we should watch this together.
Yeah, I think I have to. I'm chock full of TV shows right now, but this is good. Mostly because I'm fascinated. But there's another clip if you want to watch it.
please.
She's a bit of a drinker and a smoker, and she's a bit of a
Midnight Toker.
yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a bit of a wild one.
What?
But it is funny to see her because of the way
I
she
want the
looks.
food. Those fries look good.
We
I gotta get
lost
some
him.
food. Would you hang with her?
Let me watch the show and
Okay.
get back to you. But
How's school?
Getting the
So
vape,
stressful.
dude.
It's just-
I changed my major like 4 times.
You major in business, right?
No, I majored in linguistics and
That's the thing, her
communications. I
voice
was
hasn't changed at all
previously
either.
I thought you were in
major.
business. Maybe in the beginning I started vaping to look older. I don't know. I've always been attracted to that edgy kind of lifestyle with the tattoos, the piercing. But getting tattoos, vaping, doing anything adult-esque wasn't to show anyone else that I'm an adult. It was to prove to myself that I'm an adult. It makes me feel
I'm
like
so
I
adult,
am
dude.
Dude.
who I want to be.
She's not unattractive either.
Security! Got him. She's
For
actually
others, for other people. You didn't let me finish, dude.
well.
But she's not like, there's some smaller people that are like,
No.
bodies
like,
don't work right, and like they're
It is
they're
an
having a
interesting thing.
tougher
Like
time.
she literally just stopped growing
yeah.
at 8. Like it's not like the proportions are very much. She's just in the body of an 8-year-old girl.
It's so fucked,
It
dude.
is tough.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like. So would you really distance yourself from me?
I genuinely I don't even know how to answer the question
I know. I know.
because like you don't want to be an asshole to your friend, but I'd be like,
But you do kind of. I'd be like, dude, this is the one you chose.
well, it's better than choosing an actual 8-year-old, right?
Yes, technically yes, by a lot. Definitely by a lot. 100%. That's
do you think
that's the actual factual.
Do you think she's then concerned with her boyfriends who are like, okay, you're attracted to me, like, do we need to keep you away from middle schools?
Oh God!
Because like
so many questions.
If you're attracted to me, granted, attraction is not purely physical. Like, there's a lot of personality, and that goes into like forming attraction towards people. But
initial, it's
yes,
visual, physical. Like, I want to talk to this girl.
It's a little concerning.
But if you saw her on TV first and got to like hear her talk and hear her thoughts, that helps a little bit.
I think so. She said, I was watching this other video where her and her boyfriend were at a dog park, and some lady came up and asked her, "Oh, is this your dog or is this your dad's dog?" And he had to be like, "I'm not her dad. She's a grown woman." See, that's the thing. Like, you go in public and you're holding hands. I mean, I guess it just looks like you're with your daughter. Yeah, you can't, like, PDA in public. The amount of times cops are going to approach you, I got to imagine.
Yeah.
I feel bad.
Officer, take her for a spin. She's fine. There's hair down there, man. Does she have a bush? Did they talk about it on TLC? Whatever the fuck.
I don't know.
Dude, I got to see the Bush episode. I have to know.
I got to imagine. I mean, she is a grown woman.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very weird. Grown. She's 23, but
yeah, I mean,
legally,
but she's an adult. I mean, that's fucking. It's crazy.
So this might become my new favorite show.
And how about this? If let's say she wants to like get into like lingerie, do they make clothes small enough for someone?
Well, no, she was complaining because she's going to the beach. She's like, I have like a little bit of breasts.
You can say she's an adult.
Yeah, but she's like, but I can't find like kids swimsuits that like fit. Either the top fits and the bottom doesn't, or vice versa. You know why? So she's complaining about that.
There's no kitty titties, dude. No kitty titties.
My corrupt thought was, could she launch the most disturbing, popular OnlyFans?
Like sex. Like, dude, she'd be a bajillionaire.
Yeah.
Dude, if she were to do stuff like sitting at like a school desk and like drawing with crayons, the kind of motherfucking lunatics.
Gross.
Completely legal. Completely legal.
It's gross, but it
grown
is
men
completely
could
legal.
Like pay to watch her scribble with crayons naked, and she would mop.
That's gross.
It's gross. Precisely why I said it, but I'm literally trying. I'm trying to put my head into like how this would work.
I'm just trying to think. I mean, legally,
it's a loophole for weirdos.
Oh, it's 100% a loophole.
If she got into like escorting, my God, dude, little lunchbox and shit. No way, dude. You're disgusting.
It's gross.
You're disgusting.
It's gross.
Yeah.
We wish nothing but the best for her.
For real. I mean, and it really, the question of like, of course she deserves it, but like, it's just whoever she attracts is going to be weird. Unless she's attracted to someone who's kind of her size, or I think, a dwarf, or
I haven't watched the show, but I think they did send her on a date with, like, a blind date with somebody who was her height, and she just wasn't into it. But that's also like, that's totally on her. If she's like, I'm not into that, like, I want like a, your standard man.
Oh, it's so wild, man.
It's very weird.
It comes with so many questions.
What I'm looking forward to is the next, what are we on, 23, 24 Jump Street? Where she goes undercover in a middle school as a cop.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Speaking of cops, my cousin wants us to give him a call. Let me see if I can get this going here. It ties into something we were talking about last week.
Hello.
Robbie.
What's going on, buddy?
What's happening, bud?
What's up, bud? What's happening?
We got some pretty funny feedback over your fall video last week when we showed you falling on the ice and breaking your shoulder or breaking a rib. How you holding up?
Good. I'm out till the end of the month, and I'll be back to work, I think.
All right, cool. So I wanted to call you because last week, Throb here brought up out of nowhere this idea of nicknames and asked if I had any nicknames. When we talked about Throbby. My cousin Dave, Officer Dave, told me about a nickname I didn't know that I had growing up.
Oh my God, I don't even want to know about nicknames I wasn't even privy to.
And this one's cutting and it's brutal, and I had no idea that his whole family.
Yes,
so
give
Dave,
it to me,
Dave. You're a great storyteller. Take your time and tell us what the deal is here.
All right, so I don't know what your listeners know about Danny. Well, I know you guys call him Dan, but we always call him Danny.
Yeah,
and he always has had asthma issues, and he was in and out of the hospital and stuff when he was a kid. And I became bigger than him in like fourth grade, maybe. Like, he was my older cousin, but I outgrew him pretty quick. Probably because, of all the...
Being so sickly and all, right?
Yes. So my mother, who was a very nurturing person, to Danny, was like...
Your mom is so sweet. But your mom, by the way, of all the aunts, is one of the sweetest, most like subdued, like gentle souls of the family. Anyway, go ahead.
So when we were always going over to Grandma and Grandpa's house to like see all the cousins, she'd be like, "You can roughhouse with like Eric and but like, be careful with Danny because he's a sickly boy," and that's how she would call him.
So go play,
so
go play with everybody, but be careful with Danny because he doesn't do too well.
Yeah,
he's sickly, and she was just nervous that we would break Danny like pretty quickly and easily.
So
my dad was in the car. My dad being the caring, nurturing soul that he is, he goes, sickly boy. He's like, so Danny is sickly boy. He goes, sickly boy, your windpipes are appalling.
So good. If you don't know the song, it's referencing Danny Boy. Danny Boy, the pipes are calling. Your windpipes are appalling.
it's brilliant.
So I didn't know until you go ahead.
Yeah, so we would sing it every time we were going over to Grandma and Grandpa's house. That would put on Danny Boy, but turn it down and we'd sing sickly boy. Your windpipes are appalling.
Oh, sickly boy,
That's
your
great.
windpipes are appalling. I didn't know this until yesterday.
It's amazing.
Unbelievable, dude. What else?
But dude, I was listening to it. I went into the Bruins game the other day, and I was listening to your episode, and I just burst out laughing, like, "Oh, Danny probably doesn't even know about this."
No idea. Do you know that my mom called you Tiny Dick Dave?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which made it real tough for her to come up with a nickname for me.
Of course. Tiniest Dick Dave.
I was thinking the other day, Bob, too. It was funny because, like, the first time I met you, we were at that bar in Boston, and you saw me give Danny like a bear hug.
Yeah.
And then I like looked over at you, and you were kind of looking at me with like a weird smile on your face. And I was like, "You want one?" And you're like, "Yeah, kind of."
He still talks about them, dude.
Hell yeah.
He talks about those bear hugs all the time.
Yeah, I'm not giving one for the next couple of weeks, but hopefully I'll be back.
Soon enough.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Dave. Thank you so much, bud.
All right, sickly.
That's funny shit.
All right, feel better, bud.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, sickly boy.
That's so good.
Your windpipes are
I
appalling.
don't even want to know what nicknames, because I've come up with some horrendous nicknames for people that I will never tell them.
Oh yeah, dude. I wonder. I bet 75 to 80% of nicknames are never heard by the person that they're given to.
That's a tall percentage, but I
100%.
understand what you're saying. Yes,
100%
you're right.
is what I meant.
100%.
Yeah, I'm staying with it. What do you think, 50-50? Or less than that even?
Less than that.
Really?
Yeah, I'd say like
Dude,
20.
You don't know your nicknames, dude.
Yeah, probably not.
You don't know your nicknames.
Yeah.
You don't have any. You don't have any that I'm aware of.
Off the record?
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've never heard a nickname for you that you don't know.
Yeah, I think people are pretty comfortable just telling me that shit to my face.
Have you heard
most
any
of
of
the
mine?
time.
Do I have any?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, good. You promise?
Well, sickly boy, I guess.
Sickly boy is pretty good.
It's pretty fantastic.
Sickly would be a cool, like, just straight up nickname.
Sickly?
What's up, Sickly?
I'm not mad at that.
No. Do you know I was called Doc for the first 2 years of my life?
Doc?
Doc.
Why?
So my
Your
grandfather.
parents had way higher expectations
They
than
did,
you
they
were
did.
capable of fulfilling.
We should have named him Mechanic. No, my grandfather, my dad's dad, was a dentist, so he was Dr. Cleary, and my initials are Dr. Cleary, so doctor.
Gotcha.
But my mom is also, she's a horror fan, and The Shining, the book had been out for a while, and the movie came out not long after I was born. But the kid in that movie is named Doc.
Okay.
So my mom loved that book and movie so much that for a couple years I was Doc.
Wow.
I kind of wish that one stuck. That's a good one.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna
Well,
do?
should have been smarter.
I know. So Doc and Sickly Doc is who I am. But good shit, man. Cousin Dave, he rules.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
My windpipes are appalling. Let's talk about.
Okay.
You said you want to talk about dicks?
I mean, I'm here.
Okay, cool.
That's
Did you do something else you were talking about already?
no, it's fine. Go
All
ahead.
right, cool. This is a good headline. This whole thing reminded me of you. Woman dating a man with a micro penis details their sex life. Are you sitting down? We're gonna go through this one piece by piece. And again, this like the Shauna Ray.
Yeah,
this brings me so many questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. The girlfriend. I can't even get through the first. The girlfriend of a man brutally mocked by his mates for having a tiny penis has leapt to his defense, revealing what their love life is really like. I haven't read this yet.
I already don't think she's doing him any favors.
That's exactly what I was going to do. If your girlfriend's like, guys, you're being so mean. Let me tell you about the moves that he has.
Yeah.
And talking about it in an article, dude. This is an article. Okay, let's talk about it.
She's not stopping the conversation at all. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, girlfriend of a man brutally mocked by his mates has slept to his defense, stating she has, quote, no complaints in the bedroom department, despite his 7.3 centimeter package. How much is that?
I don't know. I'm not.
Sounds pretty big if you ask me.
I'm American.
How many inches is 7.3 centimeters?
It's like 1.5.
7.3 centimeters is 2.87 inches.
That's normal.
Hard? It's not too bad hard if you think
fine.
about it. Yeah, that's pretty average if you think about it. So this guy has an under 3-inch penis. Brutal. They give both their names, by the way, which is insane.
That's good.
Penny Talbot, 33, has been dating her boyfriend, Jake Timms. There you go, Jake. Now everyone knows. For nearly 2 years, but she knew the British Army veteran had a smaller than average penis, as the pair were friends before becoming romantically involved. That's weird.
I think 2.8 is fine. Like, how greedy do you women need to be?
Fucking these deep vag sluts.
That wasn't the phrase I used.
Oh.
But yeah, sure.
You gotta shallow that thing up. Put some dirt in there.
Yeah.
We gotta bottom out easier, dude. Like, help us out a little bit.
Pack that thing up with some mud.
That's it. Put some mulch in there, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he's probably still getting made fun of by his friends, right?
When we started dating, Jake brought it up straight away. So getting out in
kinda
front of
have
it,
to.
damage control. But he wasn't embarrassed about it at all. Yes, he was. In fact, I would say he was proud of his size. Okay. All right. You don't have to be embarrassed about it, but you also, you can't be proud of it. Can you?
Proud's kind of a weird one.
Proud?
It's kind of a weird.
You're just not gonna just like, you know, all just naked everywhere he goes.
Look, I mean, if he was, good on him. You have no control
great.
over that.
Of course.
So you're just like,
that's
all right.
that's the other thing is like, it is what it is. Either you can be bummed about it your whole life, which is probably what I would do, or you're just like, okay, I gotta move on. Tell everyone about it.
Sure.
Does he make jokes? I wonder. I think he just wanted me to know in case I was disappointed, but that wasn't the case at all. The average erect length of a penis in Australia is 5.69 inches. Okay. Well, the palms measure up. The palms measure up at average of 5.7. The palms? I don't get it. At 2.9 inches, Jake's is classed as a micro penis, but Penny said she and Jake have a very healthy sex life. For me, it isn't just about the penetration and climax of sex, but the foreplay and everything that leads up to that. When I saw Jake's penis for the first time, I wasn't horrified. It was the opposite. I thought it was absolutely perfect. She sounds wonderful. That's very sweet.
Yeah.
Do you believe it?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know what women like.
No, you don't. You definitely don't.
But I don't know.
In fact, Penny lives with endometriosis, a condition where endometrial tissue, which is similar to that which lines the uterus, grows outside of the uterus, usually in areas like the ovaries and fallopian tubes, as well as organs such as the bladder, bowel, vagina, and cervix. And as a result, sex can be painful at times. Oh. Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah, so see, that's perfect for her then.
So, yeah, she said, so her 36-year-old partner's smaller manhood is, quote, perfect. And they put a picture of the guy in here, dude. And he's a handsome fella.
He looks like Conor McGregor.
He kind of does.
Well, hey, dude, good enough. Whatever. Like, that's perfect.
People always ask me if Jake's penis is the smallest I've ever had. And to be honest, I try to blank out all my previous sexual partners, which means they've all been fucking huge.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, he is below average, but for me, it's never been about a man's size. Everything she says would just make me be like, just stop talking. Why are you doing an article? Why are you doing an interview about my dick?
Yeah.
Just keep this between us, please.
Yeah, because this went from like an inside joke with his friends who would rip on him to now the whole world has a picture of his face and his government name.
And they know he has an under 3-inch penis. Ew! Is Jake's mom?
Ew!
Jake's mom even giggles along when he jokes about his 2 older brothers got all the goods.
Yeah.
She's pretty.
So-
She's pretty too.
Yeah. So this
Wow.
guy's probably not stoked.
No, I can't. I can't imagine.
I would be so mad.
I'd be so upset. I'd be, bitch. What are you? Why are you talking to anyone about this?
We couldn't get attention any other way.
That's
Like,
it. That's it. And now everyone knows.
How does he profit off of this? How do you turn this into monetization? Because I mean, it
only
is 20.
fans with Shauna Ray.
That's
That's
you go.
what you do.
There it is.
Bingo bango.
Yeah.
Fix
Well,
the
that's
case.
cheating. I don't think he has to bring her in.
That's true. No, you're right. You're right.
Oh boy.
And then Shauna Ray, does she have to have a small penis if she's dating? Does a guy have to have a
didn't
small
ask
dick?
her. I don't know. I mean, the guy she's with, I guess doesn't matter. But he's a pretty tall dude.
Tall, skinny dudes tend to be packing some monsters down there. I wonder. Yeah, dude, that's the one. Put it in your mouth. Wow.
Wow, good article.
Wow.
Where'd you
thought you might
find
like
that?
It found me.
It's fun when you come in with a news article that I'm not privy to.
I went in, I was speaking to my doctor, and he was like, I think I have an article for you.
Yeah.
And then, because of stuff I'm going through.
Sure.
With my tiny penis.
Sure.
He was like, listen, you're not alone.
No.
Dan, you're not alone.
Check this dude out.
Check out
Check out this loser.
Jake Timms, whatever his name is.
Oh,
and
man.
his fucking big mouth girlfriend.
Good Lord.
Unbelievable.
Dude.
I'd be so upset.
I wouldn't be thrilled.
Yeah.
Did you hear about, speaking of good news articles, did you hear about the flight that had to get turned back? It was going from, this one was not a crash, don't worry.
Okay.
The flight, it was going from Chicago to India. I can't remember where in India. They made it, I think, like 4.5 hours into the flight, and they had to turn around because 11 of the 12 toilets on board were clogged. They had to turn around and come back because they couldn't finish the flight because all of the toilets clogged.
Wait. There were 12 toilets in the flight?
Yeah.
How big is this fucking plane?
I mean, it's your standard, like, international.
Those
I think
have
it was
12
Air
on them?
India.
Or was
I think so.
was it a double decker?
I don't think it was double decker.
You've been on those, right?
No, I haven't.
Double decker planes.
Yeah, I've never
Yep.
been on one.
One of the coolest ones I was on was a flight to Australia, and there was like an open, like a kitchen, like an open floor area with like shelves all around the room, so you could like have your drink there and hang out and talk
Sure. Yeah,
for
yeah.
hours. So like me and the Jane's crew back in the day hung there for like 4 hours, just standing and chatting, and like you can get your own drinks. And it was awesome.
That's insane.
But that was a double decker,
No, I've never done that.
and I think one floor is like the first class and like the sleeping quarters and stuff.
It might have been a double decker. I could be wrong.
Wow.
I don't know. But yeah,
11 of the 12.
11 of the 12. And I don't know if
How?
that's because like they're connected in some
has
way.
to be.
So,
There's
but
no
I
way
think they got to a point where they're like, we can't do the rest of this. Like we still have 7 hours in this flight. We can't do that with a single bathroom. They found somebody was flushing like bags and clothing and stuff like that. So it wasn't just like, it wasn't waste.
It was
garbage.
It was mischief. There was mischief afoot.
I don't know if it was even intentional mischief or just cluelessness.
How do you accidentally flush bags and clothes?
Well, it's a bunch of people going to India. Do they even have normal toilets there? Like, am I allowed to say that?
Is this the laundry?
Yeah, I think it might have just been like a total, like, I don't know.
Dude.
I just put this down here.
They fucking thought it was a fluff and fold. Just put all your clothes in there. It'll come out and just.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. No, I did not hear about that.
Fucking mad would you be if you were on that flight and you had to turn around because idiots were flushing like grocery bags and T-shirts down the toilet?
What was that announcement like? We have some really bad news, and you're gonna hate this. But
Yeah.
also, you can't go to the bathroom for another 4 hours.
7. Well, 4 to get back.
Right, that's what
I
I
think
mean.
it was total. It was airborne for like 10 hours.
Oh my fucking god!
So they had to, at the halfway point there,
Did they come
make the
back to
call.
where they left from?
Yeah, they had to fly back to Chicago, I think. Or maybe somewhere else, but they had to turn the flight around.
I'd be so upset.
Yeah.
So unbelievably angry.
You know what's funny, though? Because if I were going to India, my
Careful.
biggest concern would be, like, the bathroom situation in India. And if your flight gets turned around 4 hours in because those bathrooms aren't even working.
Dude, the planes don't even work here? What is this shit? Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So then you have up to like between 1 to 300 passengers sharing one bathroom.
Yeah, I think they just decided, like, we can't. It would be a nonstop, like, 20-person line, I'm sure.
That's a lot.
Anyways.
That's a tough one. That's a really tough one. My fucking God, dude.
Yeah.
Shit. You want to do a, we got a little,
Do we get any questions?
we got one listener question so far.
One listener. I mean, I got one, but
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, we'll go into that too.
it's, yeah.
You have reached the voicemail box of
Rare Form Radio.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Okay, we took to Instagram. We told you guys we want to hear more from you, and we still, going forward, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, criticisms for the show, you can just go to Instagram or Twitter or anywhere and just do an audio voicemail to Throb or to myself or to Rareform, and we will answer it or address it on the air. You can do written ones too. That's all fine, but I like hearing people's voices. It feels more
Yeah, it's more
conversational.
fun.
So we got one from our buddy Chris, who sent in a lot of great questions over the years. And let's give it a whirl.
Would you guys still be with your partners if they became the type of person who puts flags on their vehicle? And it could be flags that you even maybe agree with. Would you be with your partner? If you'd be with your partner, would you be seen in their car?
Good one.
Like Confederate flags. Is that what she's hinting at?
Strictly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You would.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Because
yes.
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 Affirmative.
Just kidding.
Do you have thoughts on the matter?
I mean, they're kind of just tacky. I think bumper stickers are tacky too.
I can get down with what about stickers in windows?
I guess it depends on what it is. You know what I mean?
A band sticker in a window or a bumper sticker?
Band sticker in the window for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bumper sticker or some form of flag on your car?
Are we talking like little flags or are we talking like full blown?
Let's break it down. So we can have those little flags that sit in the windows, which like you roll the window up and it kind of sits in the top of the window.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but you do see a lot of like full flags.
I was thinking full flags.
Yeah.
Like
Then a bumper
truck's.
sticker, 100%.
Okay, bumper sticker or the little window flag. I'm going bumper sticker for sure.
I think I'm going bumper sticker too.
I think a flag is a pretty brutal thing to do in your car.
It's a lot.
Well, and this
flag or like reindeer ears during
flag
during the holidays.
Dude, are you listen, look at me. Look at me. I would do a Confederate flag in LA before I did reindeer ears in my car.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could see that.
Yep. Because the Bronco would like people like, oh yeah, that makes sense. A Confederate flag, of course.
Yeah, my girlfriend really always wants to do the antlers and the Rudolph nose, and I'm like, not on my fucking car.
No fucking way. Put
No.
it on your own rickshaw, whatever she drives. Or,
No.
no, I can't do it. If your lady did put flags on, could you ride in her car? I know it depends on the flag. If it's like her home country or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm not like, I can't be seen unless it's like a full blown, like you see the Trumper cars or like the Israel or Palestine car. Like not picking a side. I don't care.
Do you remember here when the Armenians rose up and they had those flags with the machine guns on them?
Yeah, pretty cool.
That was cool. It's like,
yeah.
Okay, what's your cause again? What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm gonna make fun of it.
Yeah.
If she puts a flag on her car, I'm like, this sucks.
What is she?
This sucks.
Some kind of flag it? What is this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
But
I
don't know.
Wait.
Would you guys still be with your partners?
Well, I'm not gonna leave.
Yeah. Yeah, unless it was my husband has a micro penis, just like Jake Timms. I'd be like, what the fuck? We're done, bitch.
Yeah.
We're done.
Fair.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave her, but I would have a tough time with it.
Yeah.
Especially like my wife, she's like, she's kind of nerdy, so her flags would be like, it would be like broccoli or some shit.
Yeah, her yoga flags and shit.
Yoga flag.
Nah.
What is this? I'd rather be caught sucking a guy's dick.
I just don't feel the need to show my personality with my vehicle at all.
So you don't do stickers or anything?
No.
You don't do vanity plates?
No.
Interesting.
Nothing. I don't think I've ever... No, that's not true. I think when I was in my early 20s, I had like a skate shop decal
That's
on
a cool
one of my
one.
windows.
That's a cool one.
Yeah.
That's a cool one. I feel like I'm a sports fanatic, but I don't think I would ever put any kind of sports stickers on my car because you're begging for someone to come by.
Yeah, that's
hate
true.
the team that you're rooting for and break your window.
That's true. I didn't even think about that.
Which is like, I mean, I have very strong feelings on politics, but I would never put on my car because, first of all, I don't want to be reminded of politics every time I walk to my car, and I don't want to invite that kind of.
No.
If you agree with me, I don't want to talk to you. If you don't agree, I don't want to talk to you either. So like, why don't invite that kind of shit ever? Ben, if I have a Fugazi sticker and you want to talk about your favorite Fugazi record, pull up a seat, dude. Let's talk.
Yeah, but even there's part of me that just makes me feel like high school again. I'm like, oh, that makes me like the outside of all my notebooks with all the punk bands and shit I listened to. I would scribble on there.
Best time of my life.
Yeah, it was great, but I don't need to do that to my car. I don't know. That's just me. But I say that, but there's a car that parks on my street that has a Streetlight Manifesto sticker, which is a band I like.
Oh, is it the one? Did you go see them recently?
Yeah, I have one of their shirts. We talked about it once.
Yeah.
And every time I see it, I'm like, if I ever see that person getting in their car, I'm going to compliment that.
Yeah.
But I still don't think I would do it with mine.
No, I get it.
There is a car, and I think I probably sent you a picture because I've pulled up behind it, and I've seen it in the parking lot at the grocery store a couple times, and it has like anime naked chicks. It basically has hentai all over the back of it.
You have shown me
and
this.
It even has a sticker that looks like the Pornhub logo, but instead of Pornhub, it says like hentai or something. And I'm like, why the fuck would you put that on your car?
We get it. You jerk off to this stuff.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Keep it to yourself, dude.
I don't understand that. Like, I need to wear this proudly.
Although that being said, I talk about porn a lot on this podcast over the years. Stuff I'm into.
Sure.
You in anything new lately?
Oh, God.
What?
Porn?
Yep.
No. No, dude.
Come on, man. Tell me about what you do with your dick.
Nah.
Come on, man. Tell me about all the gross things you do to that gross little
Yeah,
thing.
that's a Patreon.
Stretch on that little puppy.
Yeah, I don't know. I still think that's different. Like, you have a show where people willingly jump on. You're not like, oh, I cut someone off in traffic, and now they also know that I jerk off to cartoons.
I jerk off to this, dude. Rear end me, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's
Very
fucking
bizarre.
weird.
It's a bold
very, very
choice,
weird.
you know?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? Let's switch. Let's switch over to the old Patreon, dude.
All right.
I'm liking this move.
I'm into it.
Last week, we gave everybody a full extra half hour of convo.
Good
So
on us.
Let's make the Patreon a place to be, dude.
All right.
So we're gonna move on. For all you normal feed folks, thanks for sticking around. And for you Patreon folks, guys, enjoy. We're saving the best for last.
That is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and you're gonna start it up again. Come up
All
with
right,
some.
fine.
All right. Thank you, guys. We'll be back next week.
Welcome, folks. Enjoy your stay. Don't freak out if we say gay. We say the R word and the F word too, but we're stoked to be here with you. Guilty pleasures and deep dark jokes, Red Bull, Monster and Diet Cokes, potty humor and bad advice. We're your human sacrifice. Red Phone Radio makes me hard. So hard, so hard, so hard, so hard. Red Phone Radio makes me wet. So wet, super wet, mega wet. Pleasures and deep dark jokes, Red Bull, Monster and Diet Cokes, potty humor.